I'm Steve, and on this channel, we'll dive deep into the world of intricate transport networks, city building, and the thrill of managing a bustling transportation empire. If you're passionate about optimizing routes and engineering railways and mastering logistics, you're in just the right place. Let's embark on this journey together. So, here I am in Manchester, and I've been eyeing up the map for a while just to see where it's best to start off with. As you know, well, as you can see at the bottom right, the date is January the 3rd, 1850. A few days past when I initially loaded the game, while I renamed some of the cities just to be a little bit more familiar. And I think that our best bet is to go from Manchester to Leicester, where there's this construction plant. So I think we connect this up and run a line all the way from here. Now, the only issue is there is quite a steep incline coming out of Manchester. So we've got to try and tackle that. Now, we could potentially swing round to the right and pick this one up here, which would give us a little bit more. It's not as direct line now. I think we just try and start with a station here on the right hand side of the city, swing it to the left, and then swing it to the right, and try and curve our way up to make it a little bit more gentle and try and get a station somewhere around there. Coming down here, I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue because it's quite a gentle slope down. It's over a long distance. We can kind of run diagonally down in a straight line towards the construction plant just down there. So, making money this early on in the game is really quite difficult, especially in 1850. I don't normally play 1850. I prefer my more modern locomotives, but I thought for this one, we'll give it a go. So let's get a station plopped in. It's been a while since I played this game, to be honest. I have played it a lot, so I know a lot about this game. I've done many hours, but yeah, it's just remembering everything. I bet that I haven't picked the game up for about it'll be a couple of months now. So right, let's see what we can do. Probably want to stick about 160. We don't want too big of trains this early on. Like longer trains are better later on in the game when your locomotives are more powerful, but the locomotives we have now are relatively not very powerful, and long trains will not do well. I've gone for two platforms. Should I go for two platforms or just a one to start off with? Is the question. I think it'll be worth having two in the future. What's the cost difference? You know what? We'll go for one for now. It'll be easily expandable later on. Let's try and not destroy too many buildings. So I'm putting this in the industry section because, as you can see, we've got all these buildings here that want construction materials, and we'll be delivering it right into the heart of the city there. So let's try and come up with some kind of construction here. Right, is that? You're flat, you're not too expensive, but we need to start going uphill because that's quite a big climb we've got to get up there. So we'll go for, well, too steep. We'll go for that. Do I want a viaduct? That does actually look quite nice. I think I've got some nicer ones. Some proper red brick. How's that look? Would it be nice if it was a little bit taller, but I know that in Manchester there's a lot of viaducts that look a bit like this. in and around the city, particularly on the south side, like Stockport. Over the motorway, there's a nice viaduct there. You know, we'll go for that, but we'll go for a brighter colour. And you never know, if we manage to make a profit, we can build a motorway around here as well. So we'll go for that. Right, that's in. That didn't cost as much as I thought it was going to. I do need to keep an eye on the budget. Oh, is this going to be? Yeah, we're going underground now, into a tunnel. I don't really want the tunnel. What if we go over this way? This is what I was worried about going on this route. That is a very long climb. Look how deep that is. Yeah, that's not. We might need to think of another plan here. Oh. What to do? Like, you can make it the incline higher, but I suppose the saving grace is the trains will be empty coming up here, so we might get away with it. Do it. Yeah, gone, committed. Right, so let's put in a station. We'll go for 2 tracks here, because the idea is we can use this as a kind of a passing loop, so we can have our trains pass here while we're building up our empire, if you will. Right, so let's pop that. You know what? We'll put it over here. Like that. Cool. Just a little bit of double track coming up there. That is something. Have I built that too far away from where we need to be? Hopefully that'll connect up. Might be too far. Oh, no, we're good. We're connected. So let's go for, where are we going? Right, this way. So we'll double track that bit. I need to be careful now about where I'm going. Let's get the contours back up. So that'll be okay like that. If I can get that flat, that would be perfect. I don't think that's too much of a slope, to be fair. This is adding a lot of cost. When you start digging out the terrain, it does get quite expensive. There, and I think here as well, we've channeled out and built up a bit here in the valley, but I think it's going to be worth it for how fast our trains travel up there. So we'll plop that in. Oh, we got a little road there. To be fair, I don't need the contours on now. Now I need to get that might need readjusting later when we double track it. It's a bit of a oh no, we're good, we're good. Right. So let's get this station put in. Now do I build a road bridge over to this side? What's cheaper to build? 27. Right, okay. Oh, you idiot. I didn't want to put that in. Oh well, that'll have to do. So we should be able to put our station here just on the coast. And we'll go for one station again. We can upgrade them later. So the main thing is I don't even want to take out any more loan for what we're building here. Now, do I swing this a bit closer to the city? To be fair, we can put a station here and we can readjust this a bit later on if we want to. Because I could potentially get a passenger service set up between here and Manchester pretty easily. I think we're close enough. We can plumb that in a bit later on. Get a passenger station in, get a few buses in Leicester. Yeah, okay. This is looking all right. Might need to build a additional passing loop somewhere down this way as things kind of expand, but I think for now we'll be okay. We'll build that. So there, let's get some signals in. You're going to go that way. That wasn't a one-way signal, was it? I think I could change that in a second. I'll just we'll go back there, and we'll put a one-way signal just there. Cool. I think we only need the two for now. Yeah, one way. Yes, please. Right. Okay. Let's get a depot in. The way we're going to put a depot. To be fair, I kind of want it over in Manchester, but I don't really know where's best to put it. I could put it here for now. Go on then. Right, let's do it. Bus depot. Yeah, that's good for trains, isn't it? Come on, wake up. Right. There we go. Not invented yet. We'll have that as a depot. I have got a few mods installed, so some things might be appearing that are not period correct. So right, let's spin you around. There we go. How far can I get you like here just to make you look a little bit? If I put you there, I have scuppered my chances of expansion. So I think we might have to just scoot over this side a little bit. And we don't want to demolish you. Don't really. Why are you raised up on a what? What are you doing? Come on, down. There we go. That's better. About there. And you know what? Let's go for that. There we go. That doesn't look half too bad. It looks like it's supposed to be there. Right. We'll get a bit of track in there. There we go. So there we go. We've got our first line installed. So locomotives. Well, I don't think I have a choice of very much at the moment. So we've got you. Something that can take. There we go. That could take everything. I think that's actually a mod. Because really, yeah, it wouldn't really work out because you see how this one we can take. Is there anything that takes stone and No. So yeah, it would be having to have separate carriages. So if you were playing this vanilla, you would struggle to make any money. Whereas this vehicle that I've got will actually take every type of good. So you're not having the issue of not being able to take and bring back the same using the same vehicles as this will actually make us a little bit more profit. So we'll go for that one. How many? We'll go for as many as we can buy. Yeah, go on. We'll do that. Right, there we go. New line. So you're going there. And you're going there. Leak, you're a bit far away from leak to be leak. Well, I suppose you're not too far away, but I don't want you to be called leak. I'll rename you in a minute. And there we go. Leicester. And then we'll have bricks loaded here, so then the train will be going straight all the way back to Manchester. So we should be okay with that. So we're here, picking up stone, taking the stone to the construction, bringing the construction materials to the city, and then repeat. Cool, right. Leak. We want you to wait, don't we, for a full load? Ideally. Yeah, that's right. Full load from leak. We should make a little bit more money that way. So we'll call you. Um, it gets a bit confusing later on when you have so many different routes trying to find them. So it's good to come up with some kind of limited down naming strategy so you can find your stuff again. Because your bus routes, your aeroplane routes, all your routes will just be the same thing, and it gets a little bit tricky. So train, Cargo, Manchester to Leicester. There we go. So this hasn't left me much money to kind of do anything else. We just got a bear running across the tracks there. Oh, look at that. That does look good, doesn't it? It's doing okay for speed at the moment. I'm quite impressed, really. Ah, good. So we've got the stone on with McCrory all being made. Hopefully, we'll be able to collect that, get a full load. I have a feeling we're going to go into the red, though. It's struggling now. It's really going to struggle at this bit. It's going to crawl up here. That's quite a long section as well. It's got to get up to until it levels off up here. I think that Yeah, that is going to be less than ideal. So, is there anything else we can look for? Let's pause the game a minute and see if we can set up something. I'd like to do something nearby. Food. Is there any food nearby? Not really. There is over here. We could start growing Harrogate. Is there anything over here? No. Anything over here? No. There's nothing jumping out at me. When it's early game, you want to pick your routes carefully because you want to make sure that they are going to actually make you a bit of cash. This could be good. Southampton's good. You can get the grain, drop it off. To be fair, there's a few routes here that we could probably utilise. Bristol, not really. Telford, it's not ideal. I haven't really thought this through. Really, there's not many good options for. I don't want to go for anything too complicated this early on in the game. So, Harrogate is an option. You know what? Let's try and keep things in this area for now. So we'll go here. Now it is all about how short we can make our routes. Let's just borrow a million just for now. We're on highways. Let's build a bit of a bypass there so they haven't got to go all the way around. Then they'll go up here. See if we can bypass that as well. So we'll build a truck station. We'll pop that just here. Awesome, and here. There we go. So we've got 2 cargo stations, and we need a drop off in Harrogate. So we'll pop that just there on the main street. Cool. So we are going to need a depot. There's the industry section. I normally try and put my depots in where the industry is. I just think it looks a little bit nicer in that area compared to being in the commercial or residential area. So we'll pop you. I would have liked to add it a bit closer to something. We'll pop it there. And then we want these bad boys. We'll go for 7 to start off with. We'll go from. We'll start here. You want a full load. Oh, have I? Is it auto save? Oh, I don't know. The game just kind of stopped for a second. Right, so are they on they can't be on the way yet because it's paused. We'll go there and then drop off the food in Harrogate. So right then, we'll call this. I know the horses. I'm going to call them trucks. Let's future-proof it. I'll call it Harrogate Food 1 because there might be a second one later on. What colour should I have food? Grain's kind of yellow, isn't it? So we'll have a yellow line. There we go. So we'll unpause. Hopefully this will start generating a little bit of cash as well. This thing's going to be the big hitter. As soon as that drops off, we're going to be like, not like overly rich, but hopefully enough to start expanding a little bit. Now, do I want to pause it again and set another one up somewhere else? The only thing in the early game is everything takes so long to get anywhere. Look at the speed of these guys, like, yeah. Right. What does this do? How many? Oh, that was loud. 2 grain for 1 food. So I could do with running grain from this farm to here, doubling up the amount this makes. So these guys are running full from here to there. We can give it a go. Cool. Right. Let's get a. Oh, that's passengers. I wonder if like passengers would ever travel to like where they work to. So that's something I've really tried out. I've done it with an airport where an airport that didn't go anywhere, and people would travel to the airport. Right. Okay. So that's in. That's in. So let's get. Probably only want 4 on this one. Stop 1. I don't think the waiting for a full load's going to be an issue with these vehicles. They're going so slow, it'll almost guaranteed to be full by the time they get there. Call you truck cargo Harrogate grain 1 because there is an opportunity for further grain income in this area. So right, cool. So we've got those going. Let's pause again. Let's see if there's anything else we can build to make us a little bit more money. Oh, Cambridge. I didn't spot that. That'd be a good one. We could do Cambridge. Pretty straight road as well. That's pretty much a straight line. That's ideal. How far the player to the catchment area? Right, I'm going to go a bit clear. I made the mistake of being just right on the edge before, and then it's hard to see, but the bottom of the 2 stations wasn't in the catchment area, but the top one was. And when I added another line, it moved the stations around, and then all of a sudden the whole thing just stopped working. I spent ages trying to work out why, and it was because I'd done this trying to not have the station right next to try and minimize on journey times in this early game anyway. Right, so move. So nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Right, we're in the catchment area. Let's move you up that far. We'll build a short road just to try and keep it as in line as possible. Hopefully I can do this on a budget. But you just How far can you go before we lose you out of the catchment area? There. On the right side, aren't I? I've done that before. You plop something down in completely the wrong place. Right, you okay? You okay? You're not okay. We'll go here. There we go. And we are going to need a depot. Where's the industry? Come on, now you're over here. You can kind of tell by the look of the buildings, but if you were struggling to know what the industry was, there is a heat map for it. And there you go. So yellow is industry, blue is your commercial, and your green is your residential. And what you can do is you can actually set up a route. So you could have like a particularly early game. You can have like a bus stop here, and a bus stop here, and just like join these squares up and have a bit of a circle going on. That can be quite profitable sometimes. I find it a bit hit and miss myself. A lot of people use that as a starting method, but I find that I've done that before and it's just not paid off. So I'll normally try and go for cargo. Boats can be good early game. I might get some boats set up as well. Maybe not today, but I might get some boats set up in the future. So let's get this line going. You're thinking, I've only played 6 months of the game so far. It's yeah. Right, how many of these can I buy? Can I buy 7 of them? I can. Can I buy 8 of them? Right, done. So let's get all these on the line. So we're going to go here. We're going to wait for a full load. And go to here. And it would help if you built a stop, which I've not done, which will go just there. Hang on, that's going the wrong way. Yeah, I've put it on the left, which isn't going to work for us. So we'll put that there. We'll delete that because I don't want to pay any upkeep on something I'm not using. This route here, wasn't it? Right, so you're on there, you've got the food, and then you're going to bring it back here, drop it off there. Done. So we'll call you, oh no, you're already named. Line 1, colour it yellow. Truck cargo, not Harrogate, because I'm reading the one above, Cambridge. Probably want to make that a slightly lighter colour. Right, I always find the early part of the game just so dull. It's literally just repeating small routes over and over again to kind of get yourself making a bit of money. Where's our train? Has it arrived at the station yet? Probably not. It has not. It'll be doing like a rapid 2 miles an hour probably. Oh, we're doing better than 2. We've got 8 miles an hour out of it. That gradient is going to ease off now though. This is going to need double tracking relatively early on because all the trains are going to be stuck trying to get uphill. Because I can imagine us running quite a few locomotives on this section of track, or on this route particularly, as this is going to be our main early moneymaker route. Right, it's picking up a bit of speed now. There we go. Well, the station's full, waiting for the train to arrive. My only concern is we have taken out, a fair bit of loan. I feel like we've got a good amount of routes for our money though. This one is going to make a fair whack when it arrives in Leicester. Fully loaded train, off it goes. Wonderful. And off it goes on its way. Right, while that's on its way, let's eye up something to do with boats. Right, boats. What have we got? Oh, we could take to a refinery. Where's our near? Have we got a refinery near the river? Not that way. What about this way? Yes. Okay, so that's something we could potentially do. So we could take this oil, or we could actually, better still, right? We could take from these oil wells to a dock here, then we ship the oil down here to the refinery, then we ship the refined oil back up, fully loaded, so we're going to be making money both ways, to here, and then the trucks that are bringing the oil down can collect the refined fuel and take it to Leeds. Yes, that sounds like a plan for next time. Where's our train gone? I think it'll be much further on its way than. Yeah, this is rocketing now. We got that is quite some speed bump there to get to the railway tracks. I'll fix that later. I was literally just flying this line in to hopefully make us a bit of cash. What a nice. I do like this map. It's got a lot of nice hills. We have to kind of think about where we're putting our lines. So you're thinking about trying to avoid them and keeping your speeds up while because obviously going through here, yeah, you could just build a massive tunnel all the way through it, but that doesn't look very good. If you got like a line weaving in and out of the mountains, it just looks a little bit nicer, I think. Right, so I kind of want to see what this is going to make. Should we have a quick look for other money making opportunities? We have got Southampton. Was it Southampton? Southampton down here, yes. We could get that like plumbed in. Taunton, yes, that's a good one. Get the quarry stone, take it to the construction plant, drop it off in the town back there. So you're making money 3/4 of the way there, which is it's not like a full there and back, but like it's close enough to be good enough. Or you could go from here to this construction material plant back to Taunton, get a little bit more mileage on there. So you're taking the stone from here pretty much all the way back again. That could be quite profitable. I might think of that one for doing a passenger line as well, to get like a passenger station set up good station set up just behind the passenger line, have them share the route along this road. I suppose it's making its way towards London then as well, which I will connect up quite early on. I just want to kind of focus on the north for now, really, but we'll see. Right, how's our little train doing? We are getting 25 miles an hour out of it. I'm hoping we get 25 miles an hour coming back, because if we don't get 25 miles an hour coming back, that might cause us some issues, particularly with making money as fast as we would want. Because you've got to bear in mind, like a year of in-game time has passed, and this train has still yet to make its first delivery. And time isn't moving particularly quick. I don't think I've had anything make a delivery yet. No, we've got plenty of stuff making a loss though. I'll need to build my headquarters at some point as well. I feel like they should be in Manchester, as that's for the first town we had a rail link to. I think they should, you know, well, let's place that down, eh? While we're waiting for the train, we'll get our headquarters set up. Let's build it. Oh, we might not be able to build it because I have no money. Oh well. Right in the city centre. We'll come back to that in a bit. Right, so train. Oh, look at this. We're actually losing cargo just because we can't collect it quick enough, which is bad because it means that this quarry is going to. I was going to rename this, didn't I? We'll call it Buxton Quarry, even though Buxton's not on the map. We'll give it a little nod. Get that renamed. Come on, train. Is anything close to dropping off any goods yet? Harrogate. Nearly. You're gonna be the first person to make us a bit of cash. Well, hey. It's pretty much nothing. These guys haven't had that far to go. They've only gone from there to there. These have you collected something? Okay, so they've collected something. They're on their way back, so they'll start making a bit of money soon. The train's nearly there. It's just, oh, this train's taking forever. Yeah, if I do go down the boat plan, I'm gonna have to rebuild this bridge because there's no way a boat's getting underneath that. There's this levitating bridge with no supports. Oh dear. Right. Next. Well, we can continue that line to Birmingham at some point. We're like halfway there. Do a Manchester to Birmingham line. I do want to get. I want to get a passenger station plugged in here in the middle sooner rather than later, because this is going to grow like mad, and then we'll not be able to build without demolishing half the town. And I don't really want to do that. I want to have a through line through the center of the city, so we can head north. Oh, it's getting close. And we're gonna get. That's not bad. That's not bad. So we can, if I'm quick about it, finances, repay, try and get that loan down a bit so we're not paying as much interest. You know, that was that 750k. That's not too bad for the first run. So yeah, that's pretty good. So I think we'll call it there for today. I think next time we'll try and do something with some boats. So thanks for tuning in to Ride Technical. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Transport Fever 2 content. Feel free to leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. And until next time, happy gaming and may your transport empire flourish.